Hi, I'm Bianca from Brampton Focus, and I'm here with Taijah Cox-Armstrong, one of the organizers for the Peel March for Justice. So,
Hi,
hi,
nice to meet
Taijah.
you.
Nice to meet you too. So, getting right into it, the march was from the courthouse to the PDSB head office. So, do you want to speak on why you guys chose the PDSB head office as that endpoint and why you focused on it?
Yeah, so we started at the courthouse and ended at the PDSB because we feel like racism really starts with our childhood, and because of the lack of representation and the neglect that Black students receive in the school
Mhm.
system, they do
Yeah.
end up in jail and end up in court, and they fall down the wrong path.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. And so, has your experience as a Peel student impacted your perception of the PDSB in any way?
As a PL student, I did notice, not me personally, but I do notice a lot of Black students were put in the applied stream rather than being in the academic courses. Like I was an academic, but
Hmm.
not a lot of other Black students were in those courses as well. And it
Courses.
kind of made me think, like, why should there even be an applied stream and an academic stream? We can just have better teachers and better counselors, kind of just making sure that everyone can get into the academic program.
And that is a super, super important perspective that I think a lot of powerful leaders should be listening to. But as youth yourself, I think you can attest to the fact that it can be difficult to have our voices heard, especially politically, where so many people underestimate us.
I definitely agree. I feel like because that we are younger and they do have that older knowledge, they kind of don't
Yeah.
really see where we're coming from a lot of the time. But
Hmm.
we're not trying to overpower their voice. We're just trying to bring a new perspective to light, and hopefully we can work together rather than working against each other because we all have the same end goal. We all want to see the best for all the children. So I think it's really about
Hmm.
just working together.
Yeah. And so, as a youth activist, do you have any advice for youth who may want to be social change makers but are kind of intimidated to do so?
Use your voice for sure because people will look at you and be like, oh, no, she's just a child. Don't worry about it. But you really need to be confident and have power when you do speak. And I promise
Hmm.
you, people will listen. And you have to be authentic as well. Like, it has to come from the heart. Don't just do it because you want to look cool or, like do it because you
Hmm.
really care about the cause you're talking about.
Yeah. That was, I hope youth are listening to this because that was really motivational, to be honest. And so I actually have another question. I'm curious. Are you and your team working on anything right now in terms of another initiative or a movement of some sort, anything like that?
We are actually doing another rally, so it
Oh.
won't be a march. It will just be a rally at the Peel District
Hmm.
School Board in light of the recent news articles that have come out in terms of
Hmm.
parents who are being sued by the
Yeah.
trustees for speaking up. Also, I noticed that they finally put someone in power to oversee what the board is doing, but it's only until
Yeah.
December, and it's like we're looking for years beyond. Like change will happen in
Right.
a couple of, so we need to really try to make real changes.
Yeah. You do want long term rather than short term change, and that's going to come
Exactly.
collectively, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely, I am personally excited to see what you guys have to offer next. I'm supporting you in all your future initiatives and can't wait. So I thank you again for joining me on this interview.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No worries. All right. So I'm Bianca from Brampton's Focus, and we will see you next time.
Bye.